Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob Thomas, your everything cloud architect. And today I get to cover the most exciting topic, and that is WordPress, using WordPress on Azure, deploying WordPress on Azure infrastructure. All right. So I'm excited. I want to get started. I don't really want to cover theory. I want to show you how to deploy this in literally under 3 minutes, under 2 minutes. Get it up and running, and then you're able to log in and start doing some stuff. So without further ado, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. And that's going to be the Enterprise Software Solution. These software dudes, these guys are great for your Microsoft 365s, Microsoft Dynamics, Copilot, Azure, Power BI, Windows Server, and Microsoft SQL Server services. By all means, reach out to these guys. They are great. You can see all their existing customers. I'm a customer. I'm a partner. Highly recommend using them. When you're running into WordPress and Azure issues, you definitely can reach out to these guys. Like more complex issues, they can really help you get you unstuck and get you moving forward. All right, let's jump into this. Okay, so as you're on the Azure service, let's really talk about why you're going to do this. All right, I don't want to get into here. Like this is the architecture kind of really explaining the CDN, the service plan and how it's connecting to the MySQL Server database, which is, the subnet and then the block stores. Don't want to get into that, and also on the private DNS zone, right? I want to get into just deploying it, get it working, get your business up and running. Why would you do this? Well, you already have it deployed on another instance. Like, why would you deploy this? It's because of speed, service, just powerful speed, just the power of this platform, the ability to scale, the ability to have high availability, so your customers are not impacted with a bad experience, and it just saves your reputation. Because at some point you're gonna have to leave Bluehost or Hostiner or Cloudways. I'm on Cloudways. I love them. They're great, but when I'm ready to scale, right, and I want to have more capabilities, I'm going to move off of those platforms onto Azure and then deploy my WordPress site. I'm going to migrate my WordPress site I had for 10 years and just migrate it onto Azure and bring in all of my my files and my MySQL Server database, and then store it into this infrastructure, and then start sending all my customers to this environment so I can easily scale. I can deal with the volume. That's the reason why. The platform's 1,000 times better. Usually people don't come is because the cost, right? I'm on these other platforms because they're cheaper. So I'm gonna come on this platform because I'm going to get better optimization, better service. All right, so how do we get here? So basically what you wanna do is, there's a variety of different ways. One way is you basically want to go to your WordPress on app services. So you just put that here, here like this, or you can just type in WordPress, stuff will come up, right? And you just click on it. Like you click on WordPress architecture, blah, blah, and it'll just take you, the WordPress Marketplace. If you click there, it'll just take you automatically, skipping all the steps and just get into spinning things up, right? You can come in and just do like what I did here, right? And go to app services. And then when you're app services, you're gonna click create, and then go down here. It's going to take you in here, and you're going to get rocking and rolling. Literally, you just fill out that, skip these 4, and then review, create, and you're done. Right now, I was having some issues because I was choosing the wrong zone, and it was just causing me some problems because I'm on the free version, right? So you can see here, I already preset this up. So basically, go to basic. I just grabbed any resource group. I think in this situation, I might do something interesting, and I don't want this to blow it up, but I can just spin up another new resource group like this, click OK, boom, there we go, right? I went to East because it was blowing up for me because I kept using the West 3, and I just can't, the way the free plan works is just interesting, right? I put in my username, password, got all that going, got my email address, right? So now what I want to do is show you the plan. Like you're going to click here. You want to make sure that for testing purposes, you're going to go here. But if you need something more heavyweight, you're going to, have 8 gigs of RAM, 250 gigs of storage. You're going to have 4. So you're just going to be able to select, and you can see all these items are free, right? Really getting Redis is just important, right? Because you're going to store that Redis plugin in WordPress. It's going to connect here. It's going to give you that performance and caching. You're also going to use Front Door or the free CDN. And those are the two most important things to get speed on your website. It's very, very important, right? Also, the other thing is you're going to need some power. You're going to need like some core, processing core, valid, some RAM. Like these things are important. But you see here, this is not a lot of power. It's just like 1 gig of RAM, 1 gig of storage. To get me up and running, get me going. I'm just doing this for server. So right, select, ready to go. Things are good. Like I would go on to add in. Again, you'll see here this is CDN. This is the free one that comes. Let me not say free, but this is the recommended one, Azure CDN, and this is the Azure Front Door, more advanced. And then you get the block storage, and allows you to store and access images, videos, and other files. So this is the important thing. Like you have your WordPress site up, you have this block storage. So now you're able to store these large video files. They're there, and you're able to get that performance, that YouTube has, right? You want better performance. This is a big challenge, not having this, or it's in a weird way that you're getting from other providers, right? So just seeing these stuff, you're like, oh man, I'm getting, a lot more flexibility of things I can do, right? Staging environments, you can get your staging environments up and running. You can do some cool stuff here where your plugins always crash your WordPress site. So when you do your staging environment, you install these plugins, and if it crashes, you're like, oh, and you're able to debug and kind of figure out what's causing that problem, right? And then we already talked about tagging, but we don't need to touch tagging. And then you can see here it's validating, and then I put it in the right region, East. So I think we're good to go. All right, so let's just hit create and just hope this is going to work. It's failing. All right, so resource group is not allowed. So let me go back previously and just let me just choose another resource group. Let me just choose some random resource group there. Let's kick that and get that to work. Let's hit create. See what this bad boy does. Submitting deployment. All right. So deployment in progress. All right. So we're done. We're good. What I'm going to do is when we come back to the next one, the deployment's going to be done, and we'll be able to talk about then the part 2, right? So once our deployment is successful, we'll have all the infrastructure in place for our WordPress site. Now in part 2, we'll explore new resources and perform the final WordPress setup. So be sure to check that out in part 2. I really hope this guide was super helpful. And if it was, please like and subscribe for more Azure tips. If you have any questions or topics you want to cover next, just questions about Azure, don't hesitate, about WordPress and WordPress on Azure, don't hesitate. Ask. Drop your comments in below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one or in part 2. Thanks. Bye. Right.